time for Army football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Let's see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he immediately goes back to the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion left is Watkins. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And some room to work. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Giants at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's got the first down and more than that. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
He's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
Waste of time.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Hey, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 131 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's Mitchell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Barkley inside handoff. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jackson on 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Red cycle. Let's go.
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 6. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So everything else is going right in this first half. Kind of follows it with their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards and a giant first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check back.
Up the middle with Barkley. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, Jackson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Jackson. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Jackson will throw again. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. throwing on first down. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Black Ultra.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here we go.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Strike.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Man, 188 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the foot.
Touchdown, Giants! Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. This is caught. It's Brown. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson now. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And a throw right sideline is complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Austin, 38 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
On play action, they'll throw. Reed Blankenship in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Jackson. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Calvin Austin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Come on, set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Giants 41, Eagles 34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready, set.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, hold yours.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid.